Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field your #1 ranked Oklahoma Sooners.
Third game of the national championship was very intense because we knew winner takes all. And walking out into that game, I knew our team was going to win. I just felt it. You could feel it. You could see it in their eyes. So everybody was very excited about this game. And then the rains came.
The air out of our sails just, it was just heart-wrenching. And then we just could never get back that drive that we had going. And in that moment, I'll never forget, I mean, it was the most powerful moment as a chaplain. And Alabama wins.
No, it was probably the most devastating thing I've ever been through. I mean, that was a real broken heart for me. I was, just being so close to your goals and to your dream you've had your whole life, and then, it really in your hands and watching it, slip away was really, really tough on us.
At the end of the game, something that I'll never forget is watching Alabama dogpile right by our feet, literally, and our team just standing there, not really crying, just really more in disbelief. And I looked for Sarah Roberts, our FCA leader, and asked her to come down onto the field.
We gathered around and I gave them, with tears in my eyes and tears in their eyes, I just said, hey guys, you have showed an entire country who you have praised when you have won. And now you have an opportunity to show them who you praise when you lose.
As a team, that was like the best thing we could hear that day, and it changed our lives. It changed our outlook on the game. We realized that we were playing for something way more important than just our fans and ourselves and our families.
But that moment is a moment that I will never, ever forget. I mean, I felt God's Spirit in that circle. Our players felt it. It still makes me feel. It was big. It was a big moment. And we knew that God's hand was in it. It wasn't our time. It wasn't the right time for us to win this.
I think about it like God's kind of watching all of his little daughters out there on the field running around playing softball, and I mean, he's probably up there just having a great time watching us do something and glorifying his name in the midst of it.
What excites me about their faith is how hungry they are. They're not satisfied. Just as much as they're not satisfied on the field, they're not just satisfied with their faith and where it is. They want to go deeper. They want to learn more.
It is important that I offer them everything I can to make them their physical best, their mental best, their emotional best, their academic best, and most importantly, their spiritual best. And FCA really helps bring the spiritual side in, where we can really reach out and give them that opportunity to find the Lord.
Coach is a role model to me with her faith and her attitude, and she's very inspiring. I mean, how can you not look up to a Hall of Fame coach that believes in God? And that's just the coolest thing to me, that her faith overtakes everything.
Just being able to follow her and be one of her players and get to learn from her on and off the field has been a huge impact on my life.
She just embodies like a strong, independent woman who is strong in her faith and isn't afraid to show it. And I think that's important for young women like myself, and the rest of my teammates can say the same, that as we're developing and through a tough sport like softball, we're learning a lot of life lessons on the field from her.
I understand that athletes, especially at a Division I university like Oklahoma, where the pressure is to win, that you could just get caught up in thinking that's the biggest thing in the world. And what I know is that their future in the Lord is important to me, that when they leave Oklahoma and they go on to really live their lives, that I want them to have that foundation.
I want them to leave here being okay that they're not a softball player anymore, but now they're a follower of Christ, and they can take that wherever they go.
Most of all, what I want to do is have these players come in as freshmen, as girls, and I want them to walk out as women who have learned a lot about life, not just on the softball field, but about confidence, about being self-assured, about fighting for what is right, and again, opening the door to Christ and hoping that they walk through that door and that allow the Lord to change their lives.